Today is finally the day that we defeat the Chapter 2 boss. And what is going to be even more amazing is that today, guys, I have figured out a way to go ahead and defeat Overlord, the Chapter 2 boss, without taking any damage mode, requiring any powers at all, really. So, if you're ready, let's get started. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding on the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below, #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's up, here? Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're back in Roblox and Fighting Simulator for another video. And yes, you heard that right. You don't really need any powers to take down Overlord. You don't really need any HP because, you're not going to take any damage at all. So yeah, this is going to be very strange and very weird if you're wondering, like, you're trying to defeat Overlord and you're having such a hard time and you cannot defeat him. And you're wondering, like, how can you do this? So today, guys, like I said, I have something ready for you guys, showing off how to do it. We're going to go walk through the whole dungeon. We're going to complete the quest and complete Chapter 2 at the same time as well. This is going to be very, very cool. So what are the requirements? Because, it's impossible that there's no requirements, right? And the answer is actually there's no requirements at all for this. If you made it up to this point in Chapter 2, you don't need anything else. So, quickly, of course, you're gonna have to bind some powers, and those powers are the ones, of course, you got for free from completing the quest. For example, the Infernal Ace, the Final Shrine, the Black Lightning, those are all, like, abilities you got for free. Use them. Of course, maybe you have some of the, like, very early abilities, like Spiral Sphere, Fire Fist, Energy Beam, Ice Blast, all those, from, like, completing your first few quests of doing the Boom quest line. So, just grab every power you have. But even if you're just going to use the powers that you got from the quest line, nothing else, you got 0 boss powers from defeating all the bosses along the way, it's totally fine. Then you're going to need as well the quirk overhaul. Of course, you already had this as well. If you did the ice dungeon method, if you've watched my videos, if you are following along, then of course you have overhaul as well. Otherwise, just watch one of my code videos, use all the code, get up overhaul, and that should be plenty enough Chikara to use for those spins. So, one more thing I would recommend is getting yourself a champion. Of course, this is not required. It's just going to speed up the whole dungeon. And as well, something to speed it up is going to be a special. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's sort of like a projectile one, not something that moves you. For example, like the sword styles move you a lot. I wouldn't recommend those. Just something that stands still and can spam from a distance. I would recommend Limitless. It's very, very good. A lot of people use Limitless to solo Overlord, but they take a lot of damage and they have to use some very, very weird ways. But today, guys, of course, I have a method that allows you to take 0 damage and just defeat the boss. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of mental, but I'll show you guys, of course, how to do it, and it's super simple. So we're gonna go inside of the dungeon, guys. To Chapter 2 dungeon. Again, if you guys don't know how to get to here, watch my videos. I made a full tutorial on Chapter 2 how to get up to this point. So if you follow those 2 videos, you can literally finish the quest line together with me. So we're gonna go hop into the dungeon right now. Be sure you have bound your overhaul. Be sure you have your champion ready, and let's get into it. So we've arrived in dungeon 2. I will preface saying this though, sometimes maybe it cannot work this method, but for me it worked every single time. But it could happen that it sometimes doesn't work. I don't know. I'm just, I'm pretty sure if you do this like 2 times, you should be able to get it, but I'm pretty sure you can just do it in one go. I will say though, be sure to play safe in this dungeon because you want to have as many lives as possible for the final boss, because we're gonna have to do some tricky methods and maybe you will die along the way. So make sure you're not on like 1 life or 0 lives and you like get to the boss and you die, you have to do it all over again. So be sure to be a little bit safe. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna equip overhaul. So you can see right there, you have this this outfit on if you have it equipped, and we're gonna touch the floor to touch the start sign. So what you need to know about these mobs do attacks, and these attacks do not hit you if you're above the ground. So what is really nice is you can just dodge them, but you can as well just spam spells midair and they will never hit you. So this is very useful, of course, if you have a lot of spells, which I'm going to show off right now. You don't have to do anything. So what we're going to do first is we're going to group the mobs and we're going to watch them all be together, and then we're going to use the C ability on overhaul, and this means that they're all stuck in place. It's the same as the ice dungeon, and now you could of course spam skills midair if you wanted to. This is of course very, very useful if you have a ton of spells. You cannot see anything on the screen, but that's totally fine. And you can see there's a big rock attack coming on right now, and if you are not above the ground, you can see right there it hits you. So right now I'm above the ground and it's going to come in and it's not going to do any damage. You can see right there it literally did no damage at all, but it came on top of my head, which is very, very nice. Of course, if you have a healing champion like Sakura or as Marco, it's of course very easy to heal this little bit of damage. It's just the minions. It doesn't really matter at all. We're about here for the boss. So we're going to continue on. This one's going to be a very big pool, so just dodge and weave between all the monsters. Get all the way to the back until they aggroed on you, then walk back, and just boom, use your C ability, and they're all captured together. Double jump once again, and you can just go ahead and continue. Of course, if you cannot double jump spam spells, just go ahead and dodge if you see something coming to you. If you're low HP, just back off, you know, just let it heal, and you're good to go. So there we go, and we're midair. You can see right there's a rock coming, but because we're in the air, it's not gonna hit me. I don't have enough spells right now to keep permanently into there, so sometimes I do get hit, which is a little bit annoying, but I could choose different spells, but I don't want to swap with like spells every single time, because you can use like the Spiral Cyclone, that kind of stuff. Everything that's like a very short cooldown is very nice to stay in the air, but I've had like a few very long cooldown spells, which like sometimes make it that I drop down onto the floor, which is a little bit annoying. But there we go, guys. That's room number 2. Next one, of course, we're gonna group them all together once again. There is a lot of mobs, so be sure to have them all ready, and boom, capture them all. And there we see it right there. I could just dodge them by walking around, so it's a little bit more annoying if you have to walk around. If you can just be midair and use your spells, it's a lot easier. Like I said, the whole method requires nothing at all, just requires a bit of dodging and weaving if you don't have enough spells. But if you have enough spells, you know, this is just a walk in the park. You just chill, spam everything midair, you stay midair, and you take no damage. You see right there, again, I was used midair, and it does no damage to me because I'm midair, and that's just kind of how this one worked. And that one I was on the air, on the ground, so I did get hit. So it's a little bit annoying if you cannot stay midair, but it's totally doable. Just take your time, you know, just chill and just spam your skills. There we go. See another rock coming in, does no damage at all, nothing. It doesn't really matter to me at all. There's one more skeleton on the right I need to take down, so keep on spamming my spells, and there we go. That is another floor done. So we're gonna keep on moving. Have your C ability ready. Be sure to group all the mobs coming in right here. This is a nice bigger area, which is very, very nice. And I think this is the second last platform, so boom, group them all up and jump midair. Dodge if you need to, if you don't have enough spells. Of course, you could literally just alternate this and wait for your spells to be off cooldown, jump into the air and do it, spam everything, and there you're good. Now I'm on the ground. This is actually really bad. Ooh, okay, so there we go. Spam, 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 and keep on going. Okay, so something you need to know for the final boss fight, we'll tell you guys about it right now, is sometimes there is a method where you don't have to die at all, and it works, and otherwise you just have to die once, and it's totally fine after that. It's kind of strange, because it's kind of, it will be more explainable in there. So it could be that I can just do it without taking a death, and otherwise I have to take one death, and then you can just fully safely defeat the boss as well, which is very interesting. But there we go. So like I said, it can take you maybe 1 or 2 tries to fully master this technique, what I'm going to show you guys, but I'm pretty sure you will get it eventually. Okay, so this is the final boss room, so group the final mobs together, and here we go. So get ready, guys. You still need to have your overhaul quirk equipped at the end, guys, so don't worry about it. We can just chill for now. You don't have to swap to any other powers. That's going to be after we set up the method. So you're going to have to pay attention really nicely to where I'm going to go. Of course, you can always rewind the video, because I'm going to walk straight to the spot where I need to be. Of course, if I'm going too fast, like I said, just you know, turn back the video, put it on like half speed or whatever, and just follow along if you need to. So there we go. Okay, we've done it. The boss is gonna spawn right now. So we're gonna go to these 2 rocks in this corner right here. These 2 rocks. And you can see you can walk through the floor, and you're gonna drop off the edge right here like this, and we're just gonna chill here. Overlord is gonna come, and right now we're just gonna aim at him, and we're gonna spam our spells. And this, of course, is very, very nice, but he is gonna soon spawn some minions, and sometimes these minions stay on top. Sometimes they stay on top, and sometimes, like they do right now, they're gonna drop down. I can go down a little bit further if I want to. There we go. And as you can see right now they're over here, so they're gonna hit me. So just, you know, take this time to just do as much damage as possible. You're gonna die on this spot. It's totally fine, but it's important that you die underneath here. So like I said, there's a drop down rock. Be sure you die here. You can see I'm not getting damaged by the boss at all, which is very, very nice. So sometimes the mobs actually get stuck upstairs, which is fine. And that means I can just do the whole fight without taking any damage, but sometimes they do drop down, and I think this is going to be the fight where they're not dropping down. Yeah, see, they're trying to drop down. I'm like sort of on the edge. You can see right there, I'm sort of on the edge. So they try to drop down, but they cannot drop down. So this is actually the perfect one where you can just, you know, use your curse technique, use whatever you want, and just take down Overlord. It doesn't really matter at all. He's not gonna hit you at all. He's not gonna do stuff. Oh, actually, one of them dropped down now. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So this is gonna show the method right now, what's gonna happen if you drop down. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna die right now over here. Just gonna drop off the map, and you're dead now. This is good. Alright, so now, guys, you're gonna go back and equip yourselves your, what's it called? Your quirk. You're gonna go over to champions, get yourself Marco for the damage, and we're gonna go enter the floor again. You're immediately in the boss room, which is very nice, but you can see right now, Overlord is stuck, and you're gonna go get yourself those minions. Those minions, just grab them all. Just make sure that all of them are on you. Like, sometimes there's still a few of them, like, stuck on the rock outside, and just gonna go ahead and we're gonna lure them a little bit to the right, because we don't want to kill these mobs. We don't want to kill them, and we're going to use the stun just like we did before. So then right now over there, okay, you can see right there, there's a few mobs. So boom, come on mobs, come over here. Come on dudes, come on. I know you want to spam some spam. Okay, there. I think this is going to be stuck right there. So what you can do right now is even like while walking, or you can even double jump into the air. You can even defeat the boss if you're waiting for what's really nice. The boss right now is stuck in place. He's not going to do anything, and I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to lure this demon right here. We're going to use the C ability again, and there we go. He's going to be stuck. And now what we can just do, it's just AFK. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go take off our overhaul. We're just gonna get our curse technique ready, and we're just gonna spam everything. So yeah, that's literally everything you're gonna do. Of course, if the demons get stuck or respawn, you know, you just switch back to your quirk, you bind them somewhere, and you know, you're just gonna enjoy your chill time with Overlord. So Overlord, I do, dude. Like, how was your day been? You know, did you have a nice weekend, or you know, you gotta do something? You're gonna go on a trip, or yeah, okay. So like I said, you're just gonna continue this until he said that. So enjoy the little montage of me slaying Overlord while nothing happens, because nothing spawns again. Yeah. Okay, Overlord is on his last little bit of HP, and I want to say, of course, this is the best method, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna get nerfed or fixed, because you know, I don't think this is really normal that he does nothing. But yeah, like, this is literally how to do it, how to chill, how for him to do no damage to you. Because, like, the only thing that is, like, hitting me is these mobs, is the other mobs. The Overlord bot's not hitting me, so we take 0 damage from this. You don't require any specials, really. You just go to these 2 rocks. So this, the entrance is right there. Go to these 2 rocks right here, walk through it, drop down, wait for Overlord to follow you, and, you know, just kill him while you're underneath there. And if these demons get to you, what you could just do is die to them or jump off the edge, respawn, and Overlord is going to be stuck in this corner, bind the minions, and defeat Overlord just like that. So we're gonna do one final spell, and I think that should be enough to take him down. Okay, of course he's 20 HP. Let's just use this one right here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Let's use the Black Lightning, and boom, we completed the quest. We done it. We have defeated Overlord. Very, very, very nice. 100% damage percentage, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Damage result. You guys will get 15,000 Chikara, 4 tickets, a limited yen as well. Very, very, very cool. So yeah, of course, if you guys did enjoy this method, hit the like button down below. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more Anime Fighting Simulator videos. We're gonna quickly, of course, if you were here just for the fight, if you're here for the dungeon guide, you know, goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. But I want to go ahead and, of course, finish off chapter 2. So we're gonna go ahead and gonna go over to Rengoku, and I think that is, to be honest, it. We can probably then have to restore the balance of the heart. And he says, "Whoa, you actually pulled it off. Are you sure you know that headbutting kid in disguise? Head over to the Drove Knight in order to restore the heart." Okay, so we have to go to Drove Knight. So that is then in Dimension 2. Interesting. So if you don't remember, if you're in Dimension 2, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna fly to the portals. Then you're gonna see another city in the background. You're gonna see the hospital, and we're gonna see the cave right here. And we should be seeing Drove Knight. Hello, Drove Knight. How you doing? I'm laying on the floor like a little noob, but I just defeated Overlord. It says, "Great work. Now you have the second half of the heart. Go interact with the other half to merge it into as one. After that, balance shall be completely restored." So we're gonna talk to the heart right there. Thanks a lot again. Boom. There we go. So we have completed chapter 2 of it. Thanks a lot again. And I didn't get a badge or anything. We should get a badge, but I think that's the full quest line completed. Oh no, we have to talk to Drove Knight. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. We have the badge. Look at it. Look at the bottom right. Chapter 2 badge has been achieved. You restored the balance of the world. Good job. Okay, there we go. So there we have it, guys. We defeated Overlord. We did chapter 2. I think that completes us getting everything in chapter 2 besides the 3 new champions. I'm pretty sure we got everything. I will have to think if I missed anything, but I'm pretty sure there's a few sword quests, whatever. Of course, I'm not up to par with those yet in the game. But those 3 champions, of course, are very hard to get because you have to have the spin champion, and it's of course the 2 champions from the board, which are just ridiculously rare. And I'm not really gonna go for them because I don't think they're really worth it, and they're just, it's like 4 or 5 million Chikara if you want to get them if you're unlucky. So yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So there we have it, guys. We've completed the chapter 2 dungeon. We've defeated Overlord. We show you guys how to do it on a noob account without really any requirements requirements. I think the hardest part is just getting to the minions at the start. Of course, you can keep on practicing, get better on that. But I'm pretty sure the Overlord boss is going to take you no problem at all with this method. Of course, it could be nerfed. If it's going to be nerfed, then another way to do it is you have to get Limitless. I know it's kind of stupid, but you have to get Limitless, the ability, the curse technique, and you're just going to spam. You're going to walk around the room, and you're going to press the Z ability. That's literally everything you're going to do. You're going to press the Z ability. That's literally the whole thing you do in that dungeon fight. So that's another way to do it. You're going to have to use all your lives for that. It's going to be pretty hard. You have to dodge the minions, but that's the only way to do it without, you know, doing this method. It is still possible, but it requires you to, of course, that you have to get the curse technique Limitless, and that, of course, is very, very rare. So, like I said, go complete chapter 2. If you need any other tutorials, they're on the channel. If you have enjoyed today's video, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow for another video. So, say, guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course, as well, take care, guys.